Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Now it's Wilson. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They're going to look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. This is Sony Michel. They grew up a few miles north of here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Brady throwing on second down. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. Brady to Gronkowski, cover athlete to cover athlete for a Patriot first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Brady to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. The 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. We got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Kai Forbath on for the extra point. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Good throw there to start this second possession. Maybe help erase the memory of the interception he threw first possession.
Yeah, I think a lot of the time now there's a communication between the head coach, offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach. All right, we got to get him settled. It's not easy after you've thrown a pick six. You might want to just run the football, but I think in most cases you want to give him easy throws that he's comfortable with to get him going again. And it's not necessarily just throwing one or 2 yards. What throws does he like to make? Give him a couple of those and get him going.
Definitely looked like one he was comfortable with on the last throw. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And it's incomplete. His tight end, Dwayne Allen, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
50. 20. 20.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. Brady now on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to stop him here short of the goal line with the flag down. Well, this could set up a very interesting decision. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Brady to throw again. Goes underneath here to White. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Now it's Wilson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to tackle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now White. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go, let's go.
On second down, here's Brady. And he's going to get into the end zone. So cue up the Gronk spike. It's a Patriot touchdown. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Now it's Wilson. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey? Not the one that you're throwing it to. Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
First carry for Kenyon Drake. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Gun. They'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Kyle Van Noy leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. From the gun, it's Brady. And Dwayne Allen on the grab. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Brady now on 1st down. On the left side, a catch by White. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. Shotgun now for Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And you don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
They'll set up to throw. And it's caught by Parker. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st down, Drake. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Gun! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
They'll look to throw here. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again.
Wait, 20.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Slant route caught by Edelman. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And the Dolphins have got it.
Partner, I don't care how long he plays. Anytime there's a fumble involving Tom Brady.
You think the Raiders are involved?
You think the Raiders are involved, you think it's snowing, and immediately you hear the words, tuck rule. And now the tuck rule doesn't exist anymore, but that always comes back up with Tom Brady, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, even here, even now. Here's a run with Balaj. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Kalen Ballage, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and attack.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kevin Pierre-Louis coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Operating from the gun, Brady. His throw incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, Brady. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this 1st half. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. 1:58 to go in this 1st half of play. We'll come back to Miami after this. And he'll bang that one through. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They'll start on the ground with Balaj. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He'll drop to throw. And Stills over the middle. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney!
Toss play to Balaj. Nifty move. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And out across midfield down to the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Let's go one more.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. He was looking that time for Stills. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Brady. And a dump off to White. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. They'll check this one down to Michelle. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. To Michelle on the dump off. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And Bryant's kick is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot! Hot!
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On second down, here's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Wait, 20.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
By 20! By 20! Back again!
From midfield, here's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Tag. Go, zip. Ready, hot!
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 1st down, Tannehill. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Tannehill. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Zip. Go.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Danny Shelton. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank, but this game, can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction, but he seemed to put a little too much on it, and from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
Hold 50.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now Brady throwing on second down. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. To throw, it's Brady. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Dolphin football. And out come the Dolphins now. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
It's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Play action. It's Tannehill. He's going to launch this thing into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Wait.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Brady to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
New England on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Brady. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Now punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. They'll start with a give here to Balaj. And that one blown up quickly. as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
On the toss, here's Michel. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop?
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And it's no good. Well, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Gone!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Gone!
They'll set up to throw. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, now, look at 56.
He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 48, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Parker unable to get that one. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah,
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then against with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
To throw on 2nd down, Brady. Open man left side is Gronkowski. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Rob Gronkowski with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Here's Bryant for the extra point. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and the Patriots have it.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Bobby McCain here, the one who brings him down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Like 20! Like 20!
Shotgun now for Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. So now here come the Dolphins. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Get set.
Again, it's Balaj looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, 30.
They'll run here with Balaj. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Hey, 20.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Now Tannehill on the right side. Open is Gesicki. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of the quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post Because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
On first down, it's Tannehill. The quick slant caught. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Hey, 20. Play.
To the air again, Tannehill. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
Tiger. Run to the hunt.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They'll run with Michelle. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. On 2nd down, Michelle. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
4 down. Wait, 20.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 3 yards there. Good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
4 down. Check. Wait, 20. Wait, 20. Wait, 22. He's coming. 22's coming. Wait, 20. Hit.
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee.
Mike 20!
Mike 22, Mike 22. Watch the curl, watch the curls.
Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Pats,